I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. We just finished up this 1884 Steinway rebuild. We did nothing on the outside. I think it was actually refinished at some point in the not too distant past. Probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, I would say within the last 10 to 30 years, somewhere in there. And it looks like it has some little damage and gouges, things that might be characteristic of, like I said, 10 to 30 years, somewhere in there. But this, unless this is some freak of nature, I'm fairly certain that this finish is not original to 1884. It just looks too good for that. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the guts. That's the work that we did here. So let's check it out. Well, should we maybe, let's play it. Let's play it first. Very nice. Good sustain. Got the air compressor going in the background. I don't know if that's distracting, but it's really sustaining very nicely. And it gives a really nice power with not a whole lot of effort. It has a nice, rich tone. Nice. Nice. I think she's going to be really happy with this piano, especially considering the condition, the original condition, or when we got it, it was original to 1884, so really rough. I don't remember if we did a before video of this piano or not. If we, these projects take so long, they take a year, and so I forget which ones I did videos on and which ones I didn't. But I do remember how very rough this piano was. Did not sound like that. Okay, check that out. Beautiful. Beautiful work. That plate is lovely. That original Steinway gold. Redone, it's smooth as glass. And all of these are original. We keep track of. It's probably not a important point, but when we tear these pianos down like these, we make a cardboard cutout about that big, and we draw the plate and put all the holes in it where all of these screws are. So every one that we take out, we put it in this exact spot in that cardboard little template. picture of the plate, and so we're sure that after we polish them and make them look beautiful again, we know that we're getting the exact same screws in the exact same spot. Most of them are actually, like all of these screws are probably exactly the same. These are different, but these are the same. These are the same, but whatever, doesn't matter. And then cleaning up things like this, polishing those up. Those look nice. All the strings are new. You can see this is a really nice stringing job. All of these strings are equidistant. And you can see the coils. We've got 3 coils on each one. Looks really nice. Nice and snug coils. Hammers are new. And the dampers are new. Hammer butts are new. The shanks are new. A lot of this felt is new. A lot of work on the dampers. The keys, she asked us to keep the keys original, which I think was absolutely the right decision. So these are original to 1884, but we've really worked them over. So for example, this seam here is nice and smooth. You can see it, but you can't feel it. You can't even feel it with my fingernail as I run my fingernail along that seam. All of this has been sanded down. Ivory. This is ivory. Works. Ivory is elephant tusk, if you didn't know, and it works a lot like wood, so that can be sanded and from one grit to the next and make it really smooth, and it even really helps with the consistency of the color, and then buff it to give it that really nice final sheen. And if you look closely, you can see the patterns, the pattern of the elephant tusk in there. Those veneers, by the way, are only about 70 thousandths of an inch thick, so that's wood under there, and you've got a thin veneer. Actually, that looks quite a bit thinner. That looks like more like maybe 30 thousandths of an inch thick. That's very thin, which is surprising considering that there aren't any chips. Usually it's on a lot of these pianos from the 1880s. The ivory is 70 thousandths. Not all of them, but a lot of them they are. But usually when they're in this good condition, it's that thicker veneer, but not the case here. Okay, under here we have lots of work to rebuild all of this trap work. It's been sanded down, and not that necessarily, and lacquered, not that necessarily does anything, but it makes it look nice. Same with the plate. Not that painting it without automotive paint does anything, but it sure looks good. Makes me happy to look at it. And the pedals down here, those are the original pedals, but we replated them. We have a little chemistry lab where we do all the plating. Plating is a combination of, well, it's electrochemistry. Getting the nickel and the copper and the zinc, which come together, or at least the zinc and the copper combine, and they make brass, and the nickel just gives it a nice, that's the substrate layer that goes on the steel to make the brass stick. Otherwise it would flake off if you didn't have the nickel undercoat. And then here we have new casters. Those are definitely not what they originally had, and that will not damage wood floors, and it'll also make rolling it around very easy. And then I think that's a pretty exhaustive tour of this piano. Wow. It's just ringing. Really happy with that piano. I think this customer is going to love it. I think she's lucky that she has this. I don't remember where she got it, but she totally scored, I think. Well, we'll miss this piano. We've been working on it for a long time, and it'll be kind of sad to see it leave. Thanks for watching.